What's up everyone, this is Super Marcel and welcome back to Jurassic World Evolution 2. In the last episode, we have just started building Jurassic World Germany, and where we have our first enclosure, which is the Torosaurus alongside some, if we can just have a good look at them, oh yeah, that's a pretty good look at them. The Struthiomimus as well, that's a really good look at them. I always love it to see like an animal like surrounded by vegetation, really makes them look natural and stuff. But yeah, like in this episode, at the moment as it stands, I don't really have any good ideas what to do for a next enclosure. I mainly have ideas for Cretaceous SeaWorld, which we will have at this little coastal area, but until that time comes, we would need to... Oh! Cool. But until that time comes...
Dr. Ian Malcolm here. Some refer to me as our resident skeptic. I, however, prefer realist.
Alright, Malcolm, what do you got to say?
If only we had more time. Ironically, that's really what we've given to the dinosaurs, isn't it? More time.
Is that it? That's all you gotta say? Alright. But yeah, I would need to, research stuff for the marine creatures, the lagoons and blah 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 blah. There's a lot of money spent to go over here, so when we get more money and when we do eventually expand to this area here, then I'll start thinking about cool ideas for Cretaceous SeaWorld, which, by the way, I'm thinking about actually getting a map, like a full-on design map of SeaWorld, and see if I could recreate just SeaWorld but with marine reptiles in that type of way. But until that time comes, we're just gonna have to live with what we have. What I'm thinking about is that for the moment we'll just keep it steady. We'll keep it at a steady pace. We'll control what we have, satisfy the guests, put some guest buildings here and there, and until the game gives us an idea of what to do, like, hey, make this creature, or until we have like a star rating to increase our dinosaur roster in the dig sites, we'll figure out what to do there. First things first, we're going to need a better power station, so I'm going to research a power station. In other terms, I can talk about what I discovered when I was researching German dinosaurs, because in the last episode I was talking about German dinosaurs. And I was thinking that I could try my best to try and fit in with the theme of German dinosaurs, so I did some research to find out what dinosaurs are German. First one, everyone knows and is actually in the game, is Polacanthus. Polacanthus is a German dinosaur, but however, the problem is, unfortunately, for this map particular, it is giving us a challenge that we can only make herbivorous dinosaurs. And Polacanthus, while not, a super predator, it was mainly insectivorous and most likely also a scavenger. Polacanthus is, not a herbivore, it's a carnivorous dinosaur, so that's out of the picture. There's also some other cool infamous dinosaurs here and there. There's Archaeopteryx, but again, that's not a herbivorous dinosaur, nor is it even in the game, as cool as it would be, so we can't get Archaeopteryx. There is some pterosaurs here and there. I already talked about one of them, Rhamphorhynchus. That was the only one I did know. I just want to check quickly. Can we get... Hell yeah, we can. Alright, there is another pterosaur though, called Pterodactylus. Now, it's not necessarily the pterodactyl, right? What we think is pterodactyl is really a creature called Pteranodon. Well, Pterodactylus is a lot more complicated to talk about. I think the best way to describe it is picture Rhamphorhynchus, but like bigger. But what I could do for pterodactylus to give off that illusion that there's a pterodactylus in this park is that we can get pteranodon, since very commonly people interpret pteranodon as pterodactyl, so we can get that pteranodon as part of the park and say, hey, look, it's pterodactylus, though it's not really. So yeah, we can do that. And there's also another dinosaur that I found that we can definitely do. Can we? Hold on, just want to check quickly. Large Camarasaurus, Diplodocus, yes, we can. There's a dinosaur, a German dinosaur called Europasaurus, and it's basically another brachiosaur. It's German's Brachiosaurus, right? Although not as big, but it doesn't matter. That is a German dinosaur, and I definitely would be willing to get that Brachiosaurus, or more cleverly disguised as Europasaurus, to be a part of this park and fit in with the theme of German Jurassic World. But until that time comes, we got a new our power station. Let us just, power up the facility. I feel like the power stations are cheaper than gas stations. What's this? Xavier Abanda ordered the raw building materials, which could delay construction. Spend further money on urgent order to correct materials. Spend the housing. Okay, that's just extra time. I don't want to waste money if I can. So we can wait. We still have that power, which is good enough. So as it stands, we'll just work with what we got. All right. Yeah. Okay, so hopefully, figuratively, I think it's not as expensive, and also not as tedious to just have a power station run everything. Because with gasoline stations, you always have to like come back and forth, going like, oh, we ran out of gasoline. Can you refill it manually? And then, okay, resupply. Here's $77 with 50 fuel. And I think it's probably better to just have this power station running to help run the place. Now, yeah. Let's see what we can do. Now, just trying to think. It's Europasaurus. There's also an ichthyosaur, I remember. I can't remember what the ichthyosaur I found was called. Let me just have a look. I don't even know if we can get ichthyosaurs. Plesiosaurus, Elasmosaurus, Tylosaurus, Chronosaurus, Mosasaurus. Nah, we can't get ichthyosaurs on this one. We had our chance in the other park, probably. I'm sure we can get ichthyosaurs again in one of the other challenge missions. Damn, oh well. Okay, so ichthyosaurs is out of the question, unfortunately, which sucks, but oh well, we can live with that.
I never had a doubt about your abilities, but I didn't document in various reports. And I can admit when I'm wrong, but as long as I have a delete button, I really don't have to. Keep up the good work. You're clearing up my hard drive.
Okay, so I think we can. Yeah, let's just move this because now we just remove the. There we go. Alright, so now we should have a new roster of dinosaurs that we can work with. Let's have a look what we can do. No, I know, yeah, that's right. We can still do that. Mudabarasaurus is definitely a dinosaur I would be interested in doing. Polacanthus would be cool as well. That's not new. That's not new. Not new. Not new. Okay, so we can either get Polacanthus or Mudabarasaurus. I'm more interested in getting Mudabarasaurus, but also I got another thing I just remembered, and I really want to try this out somehow. I just remembered that apparently you can make safaris into pterosaur enclosures. I want to somehow find a way to make that happen. I feel like that would be very cool and interesting to explore and do. having a pterosaur safari, or maybe it's just a normal dinosaur safari, but like at some point you also go through a pterosaur enclosure. I don't know. We'll think of something, but like knowing that I can do that, it will be very interesting to find out what we could possibly do. Unfortunately, the guest buildings doesn't seem to be doing a whole lot for us. Maybe if I put down a hotel, that might do something. I guess the good thing about not having carnivores, though, is that we don't have to worry about the dinosaurs breaking out when a storm comes. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure there are some dinosaurs out there that have a much more tighter tolerance to, when storms come. But I feel like in the scenario that we are at, the worst thing that we could have to handle are the pterosaurs. But we can somehow find a way to, take hold of them. Okay, so we got the entertainment buildings. Let's see if that does something. Innovation Center. Oh. What the hell? So let me get this straight. What the what? Why do I have you? You're only good for science. And your cheaper research. Why are you here? Why should I have you here? Seeing as how we have a bloody innovation center, maybe we could do something about that. Make something neat. Anyways, we got a pandemic going on. We need to do something about this. Ah! It's like a hydra. They just won't stop getting sick. Alright, we're good. How are you already out of fuel? What? I literally just set you up. How's that even possible? Yay! Okay, right. Let's just expand the path this direction. I want to do something with that innovation center. Just gotta figure out what it is, though. Oh, we can fit an innovation center there, surely. Like a glove. But like, I want to do something interesting, something unique. Maybe we can have like a Polacanthus enclosure here, maybe? That's what I'm thinking. Polacanthus would probably be the best idea, actually. Yeah, Polacanthus. Just a simple enclosure, just right there, and then you would go around, split off, and then go this way as well. I'm thinking about, alright, I'm trying to think about it. Here's an idea. So Europasaurus is probably like the one and biggest dinosaur that we can get for a German dinosaur, right? So I'm other than Archaeopteryx and Compsognathus, we're just going to picture Europasaurus as Germany's national dinosaur, right? So the way I'm thinking about this is that like maybe we should have Europasaurus be like a finale dinosaur, like the best animals in the park tends to always be at the very back. You have to gradually get there, and then the very best dinosaurs far away at the back. That's usually the format of how I usually make my parks. It's a simple park, but the very best dinosaurs that people want to see is far off at the back of the park, so they got to walk their way there. You don't walk in and immediately see the T-Rex as your first dinosaur. It's a gradual process, right? So yeah, like it's normal park, but the very last enclosure at the far back of the park, Europasaurus, just at its might and glory, which is also Brachiosaurus, but shh, don't tell anyone about that. Right. So right there would be a perfect fit. for an innovation center, so we might as well just do that. Okay. And oh, this actually looks awesome. Yeah, yeah. I like the hill and everything. This is a great spot. Yeah, yeah. And okay, so then we'll have like a simple small enclosure that will have Polacanthus, I reckon. Yeah, yeah. That seems good. We'll do that.
To say that I have a strange relationship with the dinosaurs would be an understatement. Geez, I almost lost my life to some. And to others, I owe it. But, when it comes to people... Well, I trust you. Don't make me regret that.
How about that for an achievement? We got Jeff Goldblum, Dr. Malcolm to trust us. Oh man, I have bragging rights to some friends now. Oh man. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so yeah, I feel like we want to get an enclosure here. We don't want it to be too big. We just want a simple, small enclosure. I feel like this should be just good enough, perfect size for a dinosaur like Polacanthus. I don't think it's that extreme of a dinosaur, so I think we can definitely get away with it. I hope. While we do that, let's get those remains of the Polacanthus. Have we gotten Polacanthus before? I think we have, yeah. I'll let you rest. I'll let you rest. Cheaper research. I'm gonna train you so that your cheaper research is actually worth something. I will say though, however, the fact that... Oh man, the fact that I can only have... that the DNA needs to be 60% can be such a gigantic disadvantage. One that I particularly would not be too fond of exploring. But whatever. Oh, maybe we could do something here as well. I want... with the Muttabarosaurus, because I definitely want to get Muttabarosaurus.
I've got a new objective. This one should interest you.
This one.
You'd think dinosaurs would be enough, but we have competition. Look, it's a raptor-eat-raptor world now, so we need to do everything we can to get our park rating on an upward trajectory. That's a measure of our success in paleo entertainment.
Okay, Isaac. Right. So, I think... I want to get Muttabarosaurus, but with Muttabarosaurus, because it's so close to home to me, I want to make the Muttabarosaurus enclosure a lot more special than just a normal, simple enclosure. So I feel like I want to get Muttabarosaurus to be a part of this big safari thing, right? This Gyrosphere thing. Actually, we don't have carnivores anymore. We don't need to worry about safaris. We can just go for the safari. I prefer safari anyway. It's much more authentic instead of gyrospheres. But at the same time, there's guests that prefer gyrospheres anyways, isn't there? I guess it depends. What was it? Nature lovers are more attracted to this park, so we should probably focus on the nature lover aspect. I don't know. What do nature lovers actually like? Let me check. Park rating, guests, ticket sales. Here we go. Nature, 84%. No one from adventure or general is coming over. It's primarily nature lovers, which is fine enough. That's the majority of our guests. We got a bit of luxury here as well. Dinosaur comfort, viewing platforms, innovation center. Interesting. Luxuries like gyrospheres and hotels. Of course, we don't want it to purely just be nature. We want to get the other guys here as well. So the lagoons will definitely attract the adventure people. They will come around to Cretaceous SeaWorld. General aviaries and viewing galleries. Wait, viewing galleries? Really? Then why am I not getting any more people? Why is it? Oh, weird. Okay. But we'll see how it goes down. Oh, what's it? Hold up. Oh man, I'm really interested to find out what's inside this innovation center over here. I wonder what's going to be in that enclosure. There's nothing there so far, but I'm just gonna. Man, I wish I could change like uphill paths to become like stairs. I feel this would look better as stairs instead of just a slopey hill. It still looks pretty good though. The way the innovation center is just sitting there flatly on a top of a hill. You know, it looks nice. It's very fitting for the design of the park. Yeah, so let's say you walk out, you see your first dinosaur, and you're just like, how'd you do this? And like, magically a ghost John Hammond will come next to you and go like, I'll show you. And you follow the path, go to the innovation center, see what you can find, blah blah blah. Alright, so now we got the Polacanthus DNA. But before we do make the Polacanthus, let's expand it just a little bit more, just in case the DNA system in this challenge mission does act like JPOG, in which the dinosaurs, Well, I mean, like, in case the dinosaurs' lifespan increases the more DNA you have. So I'm not sure if it does, no, but if it does work like that, then we definitely should. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, so we shouldn't be able to do anything about it, right? Yeah, we can't modify the genome or anything. It's just there. Have we gotten We have gotten Polacanthus before, actually, in the past. I remember. We got it in the previous game. Not in this game, though. It'll be new in this game. But in the previous game, we've gotten Polacanthus before. What was it? It was in Claire's Sanctuary. Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah, but I guess it's a long time coming. You know, I feel like it'll be good to see that dinosaur again. It definitely needs to come back, that dinosaur. Just like the Torosaurus, you know. I feel like so far this is mainly just a comeback return dinosaurs we have so far in our park. You know, dinosaurs we had in the previous game, but we haven't seen in a very long time. So it's very fitting for them to come back and make a return. So, we done? We're done. Alright. Hopefully what we did, hopefully we increased the DNA of the Polacanthus. Right, let's assign a scientist and get this dinosaur. Woohoo! We are getting quite a bit of money though. I guess us being a lot more laid back and gradually making our enclosure instead of just do as making us getting a good amount of profit. We seem to be doing fine so far, actually. I feel like if we make this Polacanthus, we definitely should have a lot more steady income, and that income in return will, you know, get us some good stuff. I'm just gonna quickly make a guests emergency shelter because this area does not have one. A dinosaur has successfully raised to maturity and is ready to release in hatchery 2. Woohoo! Let's have a look. Here is Polacanthus.
My name is George Lambert. Now, you'd think that dealing with prehistoric animals would be a problem. And you'd be right, as you probably discovered. But it's the unpredictability that really keeps us on our toes. Sure, the scientists can bring dinosaurs back, but fences keep them in. And without them, the fences, I mean, none of this is possible.
Okay.
This is the Polacanthus, and it's covered in armor plates and spikes. Mess with this animal at your own risk.
Alright, perfect, perfect. I wonder if they took inspiration of Walking with Dinosaurs when they modeled this dinosaur. Mainly because it kind of has the look to it, but at the same time it's not black. It doesn't have that black and white look that the Polacanthus in the show had. Social animation. They just little nudge each other with their heads. Little beaky heads. Yeah, maybe I'll add the roster to this enclosure. Have more Polacanthus because there's a huge amount of room and just 2 dinosaurs. I feel like at least 3 or 4 should be good enough for this dinosaur. Now what? Okay, so I should hold on. Okay, now we're good. But yeah, like I feel like there's definitely a lot of dinosaurs in both Jurassic World games that look very Walking with Dinosaurs-esque, you know? Particularly Diplodocus. Does Diplodocus look like the can't remember, it might have. And then there's the Polacanthus. And I can't think of any other dinosaurs really. Maybe the Taurosaurus. Hold on, we have a Taurosaurus. Let's have a look. There's a look. Not really. It looks nothing like the Walking with Dinosaurs Taurosaurus. I don't know. Maybe I'm imagining things. But yeah, it is pretty cool to see this dinosaur. You know, they try to go for an accurate look. You know. Is how the dinosaur looks. Funny enough, you know, half its armor, it has these spiked osteoderms. Well, the backside is a lot more smoothed out, you know. So yeah, it just looks just like this. So, yeah, probably maybe a bit more smoother, but pretty cool nonetheless. I'll definitely include a bit more Polacanthuses if I can. Yeah, that's right. I can't modify the genome, so I can't do anything about the needy defensive. 50% chance for both of those. Damn, so it's just a roll of the dice and luck. Just have to hope that they are not gonna attack each other. How needy is needy, by the way? Because they barely gotten up through a quarter of the enclosure, and they seem to be doing fine with the area. Oh, well, actually, they barely just got too comfortable. But yet again, this is the quarter of the enclosure. They just explored these areas. They should have like, hey, this is a pretty cool spot, you know. Yeah, I'll still include like at least 1 or 2 more Polacanthuses here and here. Rabies. Right. Okay. Gotta take a picture of this dinosaur. What would a Struthiomimus rabies be like? Kind of funny to think this kind of derpy looking dinosaur just going absolutely ballistic. It's biting everything with its beak. Right, but I think, yeah, we've hit enough time. I feel like it's definitely time to finish off this episode. Um, we we have one more. Oh, for God's sake! Affects territory of Alpha. Environmental needs, dominance. How needy are they? Can I afford to get a needy Polacanthus? They seem to be doing fine. They're perfectly happy with the ground leaf. They're perfectly happy with this open space. And the dominance gene, it's only 15%. Oh, no, it's not. I just realized, hold on, so 20, 15, so that he would have 35 dominance. This guy would be the herd leader. Is it worth it? I guess because this guy is the new leader, that he would have the highest dominance, right? I think the way the dominance works is that if there's a dinosaur with matching dominance, they will fight each other for the role of dominance. But yet again, I know, hold on, okay, I know how this is gonna go down though. If I do release him, he's gonna challenge this guy for the role of herd leader. He's gonna fight him. Is that something I'm willing to take? And he will win because he has the higher dominance, right? But yet again, will he? Oh, should I? You know what? Stuff it. We're going for it. We're gonna get this tough guy in. Why not? This might be a humongous mistake, but hell to it. I guess here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna release this guy. We're gonna watch him fight. We're gonna watch him fight the other guy for her dominance, and then after that fight's done, we'll end it. Oh, now you got a new problem? Now what's the problem? Nothing's the problem. You're good. Okay. And there's definitely might be the high chance that we might have to send this guy to the vet. But all right, here we go. Here's our gladiator. Who's a famous gladiator guy? I can't think of any. I'm just gonna name this guy Hercules. Hercules. So just exactly how needy is he? Oh, he'll make it. He'll be happy. He'll be fine. Seems it'll work out. I hope. Wait, territory needs, environmental needs. What's the difference? When's this gonna... This guy's gonna fight eventually. Yeah, here's the herd leader. Will they fight? Not at the moment, but I'm certain it will happen. Pretty sure, yeah, here we go, infamy. The thing about this infamy thing. He's already inserting himself. Like, I'm taking your mate. How do you feel about that? Like, I'm pretty sure that the more times a dinosaur fights and wins, the more their infamy level is, which also increases their appeal, their star rating. So people will come over here and go like, hey, this is the guy that beat up this guy and took his woman. Oh man, who's the girl that Hercules fell in love with? I can't remember. For some reason, Maria is the first name that comes in my head, but I'm pretty sure that's not what it is. Hold up, Maria. And you know what? This guy, well, fitting in with the Hercules fame now. This guy's Hades. There we go, free Polacanthus. They don't seem to be fighting at the moment, but give it time. It'll happen eventually. Yeah, but anyways, let's end this video. If you guys enjoyed the video, click the like button. If you want to see more, click the subscribe button. And I'm Super Marcel. Make sure you, there you go, have a super time. Bye bye!